The following announcement has been paid for by the Major World Order. Major World Order.
It's showtime. Welcome to a very special unboxing. It's a Halloween edition unboxing. And it's for something that's very, very special to me, and I'm sure many of your childhoods, and that's Tim Burton's Beetlejuice. When the second movie, Beetlejuice was announced, I kind of panicked a little, because usually when these kind of movies that haven't been made for, or a sequel or anything really hasn't been made for it in like 20-30 years, people go crazy when they announce a new movie after all the time, and go crazy for the old collectibles. You start to see them kind of shoot up in prices. A lot of that happened when The Flash came out and Keaton Batman came around, and all the Kenner figures and the old school Toy Biz figures kind of shot up in price, and everyone kind of went crazy for them. So I figured the same would happen for these, and they kind of did. There's some more expensive than others, but I just wanted to kind of do an unboxing of them. I know the guys have been doing these awesome pop culture episodes, where they watch a movie and discuss the toys and their memories with it and everything, with the Batman movies, the Tim Burton Batman movies, and now we're voting on Terminator and Stargate. So I kind of wanted to make one kind of showcasing my Kenner Beetlejuice figures. So like I was saying, I went on eBay when the movie was announced, and I started grabbing all the ones that I needed. So I kind of did special rules for this one. I only went with the figures that are actually kind of like in the movie, that are represented in the movie. Like there's one, for example, that's the snakes when he's scaring Adam and Barbara Maitland in the model when they first go in. He's like, they show his back and they show the snakes coming out of his face or whatever, and you don't see what they are. They did make a figure of that, but he's wearing like a fisherman vest. They keep all the baubles and bait and such in. I didn't get like ones like that because like he didn't wear that in the movie. So I kind of just went with the ones that are kind of represented in the movie. There is one that I've had previously that's packed away, but I'll talk about it too. But it was one that is in the movie, and I bought a while ago, and I haven't packed away, and I didn't want to, couldn't dig them out because I have stuff everywhere in here. It's a mess. But anywho, let's get into it. So I'm going to unbox them. I bought them mint on card. So all these figures are minty. One of them, the bubbles the glue is off, so it's kind of coming out, but it's never been removed. So let's get started. So we're gonna do a bit of a what do you call it? A lethal lottery. And I'm just gonna grab from the pile. I'm not gonna do it in any specific order. I think that would be more fun. So let's get started. I got my trusty Let 'em Breathe box opener, package opener from the one of the major crates. Let's get this thing open. There we go. And let's let them breathe. So looks like our first one is Otho the Obnoxious. So Otho, obviously in the movie, not quite what he wears in the movie, but it's a good representation of it. And the coolest thing about these figures is the fright features to them. They kind of had these heads that they come off, and underneath is the like screaming head or whatever. So I'll explain more with this when I get to certain figures. But here's Otho. Here's the packaging. He comes with like this little walking snake animal, Beetlejuice. There's the action. There's the awesome artwork, the logo, and then let's look at the back. Before we look at the back, how much I love this old carding. I miss kind of carding like this, where they show the action on it. Transform Otho into quivering wimp, and then the artwork there, and then the logo. And they don't really make packaging like this anymore. Some do, but so here's the back of the box. Again, it shows how to do the action, which is pretty cool. And then it has a preview of all the others. So actually, while I have you, this one here, the shish kebab Beetlejuice, is the one that I have. It's packed away. That's pretty much a combination of when he first appears at the beginning of the movie, when he's wearing like the cab driver hat, and he first appears, and it's a mix of when he turns himself horny, as he will if he was horny, spiky, when Barbara tries to pick him up, and then he goes to the Dante's Inferno room with all the like the hookers or whatever you want to, the strippers or whatever. But yeah, so that's the one that I don't have in front of me. So, but yeah, it showcase some of the other ones, and the doll, which I do have. It's up on my display. His head spins, he talks, it's awesome. So yeah, so let's let him breathe. I don't do this Cardona style, and I don't rip them open. I like to save the carding. I know it's weird, but so we're just gonna use this knife and open her up. And I won't go crazy with this. I'll just open it, and on most of the sides, so I don't take too much time doing this. So this is pretty cool. All right, so let's take him out. Oh, geez, why is this thing stuck in here? Okay, so, ooh, it's loose. Okay, so they kind of did. One second, let me get these out. So they kind of did. It looks like what AEW does with their figures. They put a piece of plastic kind of in between the head and the scarf and everything, which I kind of like. So let's take that off so it doesn't get. That's pretty cool. Okay. So the figure's not perfect. I know. These figures didn't really have great quality control, but it'll do. So Otho was one of the more rare ones. I think he cost me around like $60 to $80. I think he was like 60. But he is one of the harder ones to get, I guess. So let's show off the action. So when you push his feet up, he screams. I never really liked, like as a kid, I never really liked these like little heads that were in them. I always kept on, what they were supposed to be. There's one exception, but so, okay. So it looks, so here's the Otho head with the scarf attached. Um, and then you kind of gotta like push him down. Ugh, I don't like that. I don't. It scares me. So okay. So yeah. Um, here's like a little mark on his face. Oh, it's just like it's so weird. There's just plastic like from the mold like just stuck to his face. It looked like a scratch, but I got it off. Perfect. Now I don't have to buy another one. But he's pretty cool. Um I liked his character in the movie. He, the forget the actor's name, but he played a good like sniveling like snake kind of a character, and he was funny, at the end when Beetlejuice kind of makes him wear this outfit that's less favorable or whatever, and he's just afraid of the ugly outfit because that's what he's a designer, an interior designer or whatever. But yeah, so that's Otho, pretty cool. Can't wait to put him on my shelf. So then he comes with this little like Beetlejuice animal. They're kind of playing on when he would turn into like the snake or like turn into forms. He kind of did more of this kind of stuff in the cartoon, which I also love very much. But I mean, on the carding, it shows him like you put him on his back or whatever, and he makes like he's creeping up on him, and he's supposed to scream and be scared. So, but yeah, these I probably won't display with it. I'll probably just keep them in a Ziploc and safe. But yeah, that's Otho. Pretty cool. Villain. He's pretty much a villain of the movie. Stealing the guidebook and all that. Also, since I'm gonna start keeping these safe, I actually, so when I was starting to buy these up on eBay, one of the more rare ones, oh man, I think it was Adam Maitland, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, I bought this lot for $80 on eBay, and it came with the animated series lunchbox with the thermos. It came with the figure. It came with the car, which I'm not going to show off because the car was in the movie. The car, and it came mainly. I wanted it for this, which is the carrying case. Everything was in beautiful condition. The guy, I think, just kept it in a bin forever or whatever. But like this carrying case is awesome. I don't have more than 12 figures I need, so it's perfect. So I could keep them all in here if I really wanted to, but I think I'm going to display them. But look at that artwork. Like, they don't do this stuff anymore. Um, there's the back with more of that awesome artwork. There's the Otho again. And a collector's case there. You could see Geffen Film Company. New York. Nice. Printed in the USA. The back, and it has the carrying tab still, and metal. It's still in, not too rusty, surprisingly. This guy did keep it in good shape. And then it has these plastic, trays. See, this one comes out. It's cool. It has these blockers. This one comes out, and there's another 6. So I will be probably utilizing this for a little bit of time. It's pretty cool. So let's actually put him in there because I don't want him to get damaged. And he fits in there like a glove with the little Beetlejuice snake thing. Okay. So next in our lethal lottery. Okay. So let's do this. Let's grab a couple of these because I have actually a weird thing I'm doing. Let's put these here. Let's put these to the side for now, and then we're gonna open the non-complicated ones first. And yeah, there we go. We're gonna open the non-complicated ones, and then I'll explain these ones to you after. So, all right. So the next one I have is This is probably the rarest one. Out of the lot. I mean, of the of the ones that are movie accurate. There are a couple, like I said, I didn't buy, because they weren't movie accurate. But this one was probably the most expensive one I bought. I think it cost me. I think it was like 80 to 100. But it's Harry the Haunted Hunter. So you may be like, oh, this guy's not in the movie. Like, so he is and he isn't. So this is one of the exceptions, like I was talking about before. Like, I don't like the little heads or whatever. This is one of the only ones where the little head makes sense. So Harry the Haunted Hunter is the shrunken head guy. So there he is, if you recognize him. That's in the waiting room at the end, end of the movie, towards the end of the movie, whatever. Um, his head shrunk. So it's cool that this figure kind of depicts what he looked like, I guess, as a not shrunken head. Um, it's pretty interesting. I guess that's how he got killed, but like, I don't know. If you think about it, it doesn't really make sense. But let's look at the rest of the box. So remove the head to show the shrunken skull. So there's more like how he looks in the movie. That's how I'm gonna display him. There's the cool artwork. He comes with a little Beetlejuice spider. Didn't happen in the movie. He has a gun. Probably won't display him with the gun. But yeah. And then there's the awesome instructions on the back. The only thing I'm worried about with this one is I'm not sure if the shrunken head's gonna stay up when I display him. We will see when I open it in 2 seconds. But I mean, it's like there's no yellowing on this bubble. I'm almost like sad to open it. But yeah, there's no yellowing. It's perfect condition. Whoever. Oh, I didn't even see these on here. So it's old Target tags, and it went to clearance like several times, like from $6. Geez, $6.49. Wow, most figures today are like $22. Like, I'll take $6 any day. All I could buy, 4 figures and for the price of one. It's pretty crazy, but pretty cool. Also, that old school Kenner logo is great. And the proof of purchase is pretty cool too. I didn't touch on that on the other one. But anyway, let's let him breathe. This hurts me to do this with how minty this box was and how expensive he is. But hey, you got to do what you got to do. So let's get him open. All right. So he comes with this little spider Beetlejuice. There's this weird thing on the back. Maybe he goes on the head. No, I don't know. I don't know what that's for. I don't know if it's from the mold. I don't know if anyone could tell me what that indent is for. Here's the pink hunting rifle. Okay. So he does have. So let's show off him. Harry the Haunted Hunter. It's pretty cool. Looks really cool design, clean. I love the colors on him with the purple and the green. I like the blue skin, like some of the ghosts and dead people are in the movie. There's the back. Okay, so he has a little piece of tape. Let's see if I could remove this without leaving any sticky. Yeah, it's coming right off just fine. But what I don't like is this like blue on his blue paint. Let's see if it comes off. I might have to get another one of him, but maybe I can remove it with my fingernail or some tape or something. Let's see. This sticky. We'll see what we could do later. I mean, they're not going to be perfect. I mean, he's not like huge from the movies from the end, but whatever. Okay, so let's see how the head just pops right off. That's great. So it is like a rubber. I don't want to do it too much. I never got to smell them. It doesn't really smell. It does smell like old plastic. So okay, so the head does stay up. I guess you can make it go down, but I'm keeping him up. Oh, I knew this was gonna happen. So he doesn't really like stay. There we go. You gotta kind of like push the little lever up like good, and it'll kind of stick. But hopefully, like if anything shakes, it's going down. I could put the tape back on, and yeah, here I'm gonna put the original tape on and keep it held. I think the sticky of this tape is just so old. It's not working. But yeah, I'll have to figure out some sort of thing to. There we go. It's staying. So yeah, I'll probably just keep the original tape on like that. Um, so he stays up. But he's pretty cool. I like him. His design's pretty cool. He looks like the movie a little bit. I mean, he didn't have red eyes, but yeah, that's Harry, the Haunted Hunter. So let's throw him in the case. All right, put the rifle, the spider, and the head. Okay. All right. So next. So with this one, this is where it starts to get crazy. So I bought two Adam Maitlands. One a little better than the other. We'll show off the carding. So we'll get the nicer one. Okay. So there's Adam Maitland. Very sad they never made Barbara. Would have been cool to have both of them with their scary faces that they stretch their faces out too. Um, they put this weird red hat on Adam. Um, I think so you're able to put the mask on him, which is weird, but I get it. They had to be creative. Um, yeah, slide head down the arm of Adam Maitland. Oh, the head like slides down? What? Oh, I gotta play with that. Um, so he comes with this like worm. I don't know if that's Beetlejuice or no. I don't know like who that's supposed to be. Oh, it is supposed to be Beetlejuice according to this the image. Now don't get all bent out of shape. Um, so yeah, that's weird. Um, I'm not displaying that. That's for sure. So the reason why I bought two is because I wanted to have one as a normal Adam and then one with the mask, because I didn't want to keep with how old these are and how the paint is. I didn't want to keep taking the mask off or whatever on my display, so I just got two, so I could display as each. But yeah, the back of the box is pretty much the same, besides the cool. So that's kind of cool. His head like comes off and slides down his arm. It's pretty crazy, but we're gonna definitely test that out. So let's look at which Adam's head looks worse so that I can keep one. So this one we're gonna put the mask on. I do also enjoy that he has the plaid shirt like in the movie, the pattern. I mean, it's not exact, but it looks great. I just love the detail on these figures. So, all right, let's open up this yellowed card one first. All right. Okay. All right. And he's not yellow. Oh, he's a little yellowed. Okay. That kind of sucks. So, issue with a lot of these. So I might have to get another Adam Maitland. So unfortunately, he has like a yellowed. I don't know if my camera's picking it up too well, but he through this yellowed carding, the white. Look at how yellowed that is. The white plaid stripes kind of got yellowed too, so that's kind of a disappointment. So maybe we'll make this one the whoa, I didn't. Okay, so it's a it's a hat. It's supposed to be. That's so weird. Okay. I might have to get another one of these just because that yellowed is gonna bother me. So maybe I'll make him like the creepy one. But all right, let's test this out. So so the head is on. Okay, I'm learning. So the head is on like this little like track, this little track, and then it goes on the track. I don't know how to call this, but yeah. So then I guess you just pop it in there like that, and then you just slide him down his arm. Okay, that's kind of cool that they did like a horror action with it. That's pretty cool. This hat is just ridiculous. I did not think that it looked like that. I thought it was just like a little cap thing that they put on, but he doesn't even wear a cap in the movie. Like, I guess it's just so you can easier to slide, but so I guessing does look like Alec Baldwin too. Okay, so now here's the mask. It looks great. It looks like the one in the movie. It's not painted, but that's fine. It's really cool. So it does look like from the movie with the teeth and everything, and then the hand at the top, and then so I guess this goes in on the head. And then here's that weird snake thing. It's like it feels weird. It's a different kind of plastic. It's like gooey. Ugh. Okay, so I'm guessing. So you put the mask on. Okay, and it fits just right on like a glove. Pretty nice. But I could tell like if I do this like a bunch of times, it's eventually gonna scrape the paint off. So, and you can move the arm up and down, which is cool. But yeah, so there's what he looks like with the mask. That red is like totally weird. So weird. But yeah, it's a pretty cool figure. I like this one a lot. I like the mold on it. Like I said, that yellowing's like making me mad, but hey, it is what it is. But he's pretty cool. Let's put him away. I'm not gonna open this one for the camera just for time, but I mean, look at how minty that is. No yellowing on him. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get another one. Well, you know what I could do? I just thought of something. What I could do is take don't use the yellowed body and just have the two heads and just interchange them. Problem solved. I don't have to buy another one. Okay, so let's put him in the collector's case. Okay. So this might be an issue too because of his long nose and long hat brim. Look at that. He doesn't quite fit in the thing, so I'm just gonna take the head off and put him in as like that. Put him in there. That way I don't ruin it. Because these weren't cheap. Even the like more common ones go for like 30 or 40. Probably the ones I'm going to show you next. So now we're getting to the crazy part of it. So I bought This is one of the ones the glue's coming off. I bought this one, and I bought this one, and then I bought another 2. Why, do you ask? Why? Because to make a movie accurate Beetlejuice, I mean, from a scene that he wore the striped suit for like 2 minutes in the movie. But it's used in the marketing, in the cartoon, and in Beetlejuice. He has a striped suit more, but in order to make a striped suit Beetlejuice, as you can see, this one's the carousel head, and this one's the wedding, the groom one. In order to make a normal Beetlejuice, I'm taking the head of this one and putting it on the body of this one, so I can have a normal Beetlejuice. And then these two, the extra 2 are gonna be the like what they are because they're in the movie. So I had to do that. Luckily, these ones weren't too pricey. Now I'm worried about this yellowing, especially with that atom. But I think these ones are made with a different paint, but we'll see. So this one, I bought it like fairly cheap because it was sliding off. The guy told me it was never removed from the packaging. It looks like it wasn't, so trusting him. But let's do this. Let's build. Well, let's show off them separate, and then I'll build. So this one just comes right off. Let's look at the carding too. So it has it's Showtime Beetlejuice with Rotten Radler. So this is probably like my favorite one of the bunch because I just love that scene in the movie. Like the snake design is so cool. And the figure did a good job of kind of not really showing it, but like it did a good job of the representation of it in general. And then the carousel head's just awesome. I mean, that's such a cool scene from the movie. So as you could see, like, it's not too accurate, but hey, what can you do? So yeah, so this one is suffering from the yellowing. Kind of depressing, but it is what it is. I'm gonna have to figure out something because I can't really display this one as a suited one and the carousel. So this is one, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to buy another of due to that yellowing, but I'll have to they're not too hard to find. But let me show them off. So this is the carousel Showtime Beetlejuice. Has that awesome carousel head. It's like the detail's really good on it, with the bat wings and everything. He doesn't have the Jack Skellington on the top, if you know that little movie tidbit. And there's the lever to make the head raise. Cool figure. So you take that off, and that's supposed to be the snake, but I mean, doesn't quite look like it, but it's cool. So yeah, unfortunately, this is one I'm gonna have to rebuy because of the yellowing. So they're not. You can't like do too bad on finding them, but like this one, of course, didn't yellow. The little snake. Now this is kind of more accurate to the snake in the movie, but it wasn't this small. It's pretty cool. All right, so we'll put him away. Kind of disappointed about the yellowing. At least now I know. So this one also has yellowing, but I don't think it's gonna affect it because it's a red suit. So this is Spinhead Beetlejuice and the creaky. Oh man, take a shot. Creepy cockroach. So cockroach kind of got loose in there. There's the Beetlejuice. There's the spin head and remove to reveal the mini head. So this one's super accurate um, to the movie for the most part. Let's open it up. So he didn't spin in this suit in the movie, if I'm not mistaken. But when you take the head off, it's like the end of the movie when he gets his head shrunk. So that is accurate. Put him here. So, yep, no yellowing on this one. Oh man, this is a great figure. This is probably like my favorite one. Besides the carousel one, but I mean, look at that. That face is like perfect. I mean, the suit is great. From the end of the movie when he's trying to marry Lydia. Could also be for the new movie as well, when he's trying to marry Lydia again. And the head spins as that little like wheel, and he spins. It's pretty cool. And then you pop the head off, and it's like he got his head shrunk, for stealing the witch doctor, the voodoo, whatever, stealing his number so he could jump ahead in line, and that spins as well. It's kind of funny, but pretty cool. This one's in great shape, and here's the creepy cockroach. So let's put that away. Boom. All right. So instead of, I'm not gonna open the other two, but just to show you what I'm doing. So I took the head off this one. Take the head off this one. Pop them on, and you got an accurate, for the most part, besides the yellow and the red. You could do that to him. An accurate Beetlejuice with the suit and everything. They did make one kind of like this. The exploding Beetlejuice, which I do want to get, just because it's cool. I like the exploding figures that they did in the 90s. But he has like an orange shirt and all this. And like I think he has more of a bow tie. Let's see. They don't have them on the back of these boxes. Not really seeing them. So, yeah. So this one's kind of more like the movie one. He looks cool. That's how I'm gonna display him when I get when I get an unyellowed one. But it's so annoying. Hey, you live and you learn, right? So, like I said, I'm gonna open these and keep them on their own. All right, and now the last thing I will be unboxing for you was probably one of the more pricey Beetlejuice items I had to get. It is in the movie, like I've mentioned. It is the Vanishing Vault. So this is Beetlejuice's grave. I never had this as a kid. I always wanted it. Just thought it was really cool. I'm going to show you all the sides of the box. Vanishing Vault. There's kind of how to do it. So it's like one of those mirrors where, you put him in and then slide it and he disappears, and then you slide it out and he's there. It's really cool. I loved toys like that when I was a kid. There's the back. You can see how to do it. He like turns into the little mini one, I guess. Everything's falling on me. There's that proof of purchase. Yeah, just talks about it magically. And there's the other side. It's all the same. There's kind of more of the graphics, but this is sealed. It's in really good shape. So you can see the tape there is still there. It's a little yellowed, but the box is like mint. Like this was not touched at all. But we're gonna open it. We'll let them breathe. All right. So, man, a lot of pieces in here. We're gonna have to do some building today, I guess. I'm going to keep this box as mint as I can. All right, so this is so cool. So here's the grave. Like, look at the detail on that. Like, it looks like the one from the movie too. It's like a weird color, but excuse me. Um, it's really cool. I love that. I love the molding on this. It is awesome. Even has like these little like vines like growing up it, and even on the vines or whatever, wear and tear from hundreds of years. Um, so it comes with this little mini Beetlejuice. I guess when you put him in to make him look like he shrunk or whatever, and then not. Um, so wow. So this comes with the instruction book. I don't really want to move it too much because it's like clean. It hasn't touched light. Um, really do care about Kenner, Cincinnati, Ohio. It's pretty cool. It has the artwork on it. Oh man, yeah. It has the sticker sheet. It's pretty cool. Wow, it's clean. It's clean. I bet it still sticks too. We're not gonna do that yet. And then these are my favorite. I talked about these on one of my other unboxings, but the toy guide. That's so cool. But we got Megaforce, RoboCop, Ultra Police, Real Ghostbusters, starting lineups, Police Academy, and Blast Jets. Blast Jets. Whoa, that's cool. There's Real Ghostbusters. Looks like some newer series. Super Fright features, classic monsters Fright feature. Has a role playing stuff. RoboCop stuff. Building blasters. Megaforce starting lineup. Pretty cool. Okay. So then we have the actual vault. The ground. It's pretty cool. The detail on that with the bugs and dirt and slime and whatever. Definitely for the Beetlejuice theme. Fits the Beetlejuice theme, excuse me. And then so that's where you put the sticker on. That's the Here Lies the Beetlejuice like sign. There it is. Okay. We're not going to put that on now because I'm going to screw it up for this video and you all laugh at me. So you take it and it just snaps in. I'm not going to do it all the way because I want to make sure I don't screw it up. So it snaps together. You put the little lever in this slot, and that's what activates the vault. We'll put that in. Let's see. I don't want to screw this up, but yeah, it slides out. There's cardboard in here, I guess. Okay. And then I'm not sure how this works. Just slides. Oh, I see. There's two. So there's two trays. Sure, when you slide one in, the other one slides out. Interesting. Let's read. Let's do some reading. I didn't want to open this. So there's an inner chamber. You got to apply the labels. Inner chamber. Insert the 4 prongs into the thing. Insert the sign. Okay. And then you place the little figure inside. You close the vault. And then you move the sign. Okay. So it looks like when you put the sign in, it kind of moves this little, it blocks one of the inner chamber from going out, so one comes out and the other one stays in. That's pretty cool. I know it's kind of a cop-out. I'm not putting it together for you, but I don't want to I don't want to ruin it for the video in front of all of you. This thing was expensive, so I'm gonna do it on my own. But yeah, that's the last item that I have. The Vanishing Vault, the playset. There are other Beetlejuice, um, products, Kenner figures that are in the series. There's a couple, I think there was like a grandma or a librarian or something like that. There's a couple other characters and such, variants of Beetlejuice, but I didn't get them because they weren't in the movie technically. So yeah, this is all the Beetlejuice Kenner figures that I wanted to share with you. I love this line. As a kid, my brothers had a couple of them, which is how I, learned about it. And with the new movie that came out last month, which was awesome. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Thought it was a good sequel for sure. I'm so happy to have these figures. So I hopefully you'll go on eBay and pick up a couple for yourself or at your local flea market or something like that. But yeah, that's Beetlejuice for you. Say his name and he appears. Not Joe Hendry. This guy. But I appreciate everyone checking out my unboxing. I don't do these too often, but I try to make them special and try to do ones that have meaning to me and maybe your childhoods. So check out MWO, Major World Order. Follow us on any social X, Instagram, Facebook. Check out our Patreon. We decided not to have this one on the Patreon, so you had some nice free content for a change. And but yeah, if you wanted to donate a $1 tier, the $5 tier, we have great bonus content on there. Other unboxings, I had a Batman '89 Kenner unboxing on there, which was pretty fun, with one of my Holy Grail items. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this Beetlejuice unboxing video, and thanks for making it all the way through from my boring self. But I hope you had fun with it, like I had fun making it and unboxing them and checking out kind of my childhood in the past. But thanks guys, I appreciate you. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our podcasts on Spotify and anywhere you can find your podcasts, Apple, wherever, Stitcher. So thanks for checking this out and for the support as always. Happy Halloween.
The following announcement has been paid for by the Major World Order.